It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, happy Thursday to you. Hope you're doing well, having a good week. Storms, it's just like we have storms all the time, and that's what we do now, is we just endure storms. So check in with Abby Dyer's forecast to see what else is happening. In the news, 19-year-old Marine is missing, last seen almost 3 weeks ago, attending a specialty school at Fort Leonard Wood. Kavian Elder has been missing since May 3rd. He's from Memphis. His family says they have not heard from him. Kavian is currently considered AWOL.
Wow.
So
wow. Oh, that would be heartbreaking for them.
Yeah.
Like the waiting and wondering what's going on.
Something's going on. We just don't know what. Convoy of Hope is now responding to the devastating tornado that hit Greenfield, Iowa. Even as search and rescue efforts continued, Convoy was working to send essential relief supplies, including tarps, totes, cleaning supplies, hygiene items, sports drinks, food, and more to that area. The storm, if you've seen the video, it's really awful video. The storm wiped out much of the small town of Greenfield. Many homes destroyed. Trees and power lines all knocked down. The death toll, sadly, is still being added up. Convoys had disaster responses now in 9 states in less than a month, many of them tornadoes. And if you're thinking, man, it seems like there's been a lot of tornadoes lately, that's a fact. It isn't just what we feel like because they've been so close together. So far this year, there have been 27% more tornadoes across the country than on average. And April, the month of April alone, had the second highest number of tornadoes on record in the United States. That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. Thieves have been hitting cars in Republic. There have been at least a dozen reports of cars being broken into. Some of the break-ins included windows being busted out, but in other cases, the cars were just unlocked. Police are urging people to lock your car when you get out and make sure that you don't leave anything valuable in sight. Greene County is doing a little better than most when it comes to wage growth. It ranked 57th out of 360 counties nationwide. During the fourth quarter of 2023, average weekly wages in Greene County were up 4.7% from the same period the previous year. Greene County ranked 3rd in the state for wages.
Okay. Well, it could be worse, right?
Yeah, I should say for wage growth, not overall wage, but wage growth.
Correct. Yeah. Congratulations to Bolivar school teacher Lindsay Rosler. She was just named a Missouri Teacher Leaders of Tomorrow after her very first year in the classroom. So good for her. Tomorrow, let's see. She teaches consumer and family science at Bolivar Middle School, and she is one of 13 teachers across the state to be awarded that honor. So good for her. And some quick thinking by staff members at Glendale High School being honored for their life-saving actions when a student was choking. A school resource officer noticed that the student was in distress, so he and the principal began to jump in and render some aid to the student. 2 nurses jumped in and helped as well. They eventually were able to help dislodge a piece of food that was stuck in the student's throat. So they were just recognized this week at the school board meeting.
Yeah, this happened to me. I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but Mrs. Calavan, first name Kay Calavan, not that you were watching because you live far away, but just in case, thank you for saving my life. I stole a peppermint off her desk that I was not supposed to be having. And so then it got lodged in my throat, but I knew that I had stolen it. So I was not like brave enough to turn around and ask for help because I was doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing. But it got to the point where I thought I was going to die because I could not breathe at all. And so I turned around, and by that time I was like black and blue, and she came over and she did the Heimlich. And when she did, the mint it wasn't like, it didn't fall out of my mouth. It was like whoosh, flew out of my mouth.
Shot out of my mouth.
Yeah. Which, I'm sure as a 4th grader, it was embarrassing, but I'm still alive today because she did it correctly, apparently. So
Wow,
Good for the
that's scary
teachers.
because we
It was scary. It was terrifying. And that's legit, man. People can die from choking. We've seen it. So
well, we as parents went through that with our second child, Ainsley. We were at church one time, and it was like she was choking on a piece of hard candy, right? Some kind
yeah.
of candy, maybe a peppermint, and we didn't have to do the Heimlich or anything because it was eventually okay, but she was having trouble with it in her throat, and it was frightening. We had to call the safety people over, and they were ready to do the Heimlich or whatever they do, but didn't need to. But it was a scary time for sure.
Yeah. Okay, now to this. Congratulations are in order once again for Wonders of Wildlife in Springfield. For the 5th year in a row, it was named the best aquarium in the U.S. by readers of USA Today. Johnny Morris's Wonders of Wildlife at its Bass Pro Shops flagship, as you know, opened in 2017, and it was voted by readers as the best in 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023, and now 2024.
Yeah, it's doing well. It's doing. I don't know what happened in 2019, but somehow all the voters missed the boat.
It got beat. And I guess in 2017, maybe it was trying to still get its legs under him or something.
No, in 2017, it was brand new. So it was named by the USA Today staff as the best new aquarium. So it was different. Cool. It was in a different category because it was its first year.
Right.
But
Makes
then
sense.
it started dominating. Hey, if you love to check out cars, then there's an event just for you this weekend. The Mid-America Street Rod Nationals is happening tomorrow through Sunday. At those commercials.
You just had to.
It's the echo effect they put on. At the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, you can see hundreds of classic and custom cars from all across the country coming in, including street rods, muscle cars, hot rods. I don't know what the difference is between street rods and hot rods. I'm sure there's something. Classic cars and trucks as well. You can get a discount ticket at O'Reilly Auto Parts locations.
All right.
So there you go. We're saving you money.
Father's Day is coming up soon. And if you want to go with your dad, or maybe you are a dad, or you want to gift your dad free tickets to the St. Louis Cardinals baseball game against the Chicago Cubs at St. Louis, you can get a 4-pack of tickets for free for your dad, the dad in your life. And you can register right now at aroundtheozarks.com. Go look at our contest page and you can register. The game is on July 13th, but it's going to be a good one because it's Cards versus Cubs at St. Louis. So that's fun. Also, thank you to our radio friends at 105.1 The Bull, your radio home, of course, for the St. Louis Cardinals ball games. You'll also get a $50 gift card to Habaneros.
Hey,
so
nice.
Yeah, thanks to all of those making it possible for us here at Around the Ozarks. And there's nothing like a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game. I like Springfield Cardinals too, but St. Louis is the big boys. There's a reason. It's different.
Well, I happen to know a dad who likes both Cardinals baseball and Mexican food.
Well, I know, but I don't know if I can register you because you're on the show. I feel like people would think that was stacked.
Well, let's stack it then. I want to win those tickets.
I know you do, but I've already thought about it, and I felt like they're probably not going to pick us, even if you got picked.
We can never win anything.
Back in the hat and draw the next one.
Yeah, we can never win anything, but
yeah.
Anyway,
well, actually, nice. I did win one thing in my life.
What?
Do you remember this?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yep.
At the 40
Springfield
under 40?
Business Journal.
30 under 30.
I think it was, I don't know, one of those two. 30 under 30, maybe. Must have been 30 under 30. And
you won an Andy's gift card.
No, I won like a huge prize. It was valued at like $5,000. It was just really random stuff.
It included $100 Andy's gift card. That's what I remember.
It did include $100 Andy's gift card. And I was 9 months pregnant, literally 9 months pregnant. And so it was not good for me because then my baby came out weighing almost 12 pounds. Wait, 10. No. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't blame Andy's if you were already 9 months pregnant.
That's true. But no, they gained the most weight at the end, I think.
Oh,
They do. They gain the most
exactly.
weight at the end.
Okay. Yeah,
Anyway,
that makes
he
sense.
was a chunky monkey. And like to the point where they thought he might have like gestational diabetes or whatever it's called, like when they're born with diabetes. But I was like, nope, that's
No.
$100 Andy's gift card right there. He's
Yeah,
good.
he's
It's-
just
Yep.
husky.
Yeah, he's just husky. He's still husky.
Cheez-Its have been around for more than 100 years now, but the company just came up with a new way to get some attention for the classic snack, and it's working because we're talking about it on the world famous Around the Ozarks podcast. It is currently operating a pop-up diner right outside New York City. This week only, through Sunday, diners can get different items with a cheesy twist, Cheez-It twist. Things like chicken tenders breaded with Cheez-Its, which actually don't sound too bad. Mac and cheese with Cheez-It topping. And this is interesting, a sweet and salty cheese cake. Cheese with a Z.
I don't know about
Cheez-Its.
that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either, but I give it a try. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
But
our kids would try it. Our kids love Cheez-Its.
It's they do love Cheez-Its. I've always loved Cheez-Its. I'm known in at my Florida job for always eating Cheez-Its at my desk because I was putting my story together.
Yeah.
I forgot about that until one of my friends mentioned it to me the other day. But I do love Cheez-Its. But it's interesting to me how marketing can do such a good job. Now they're spending some money on this thing. Don't get me wrong. But look at they're getting TV and radio. They're getting marketing all over the place by coming up with this gimmick for Cheez-Its. And by the way, when I was a kid, there was just one flavor of Cheez-It. Now there's all sorts of different flavors.
Yeah, which interestingly, our kids feel like there's some sort of a difference between like the classic Cheez-It and like the extra sharp cheddar Cheez-It. So I tried them side by side one time and I'm like, this is called marketing. There's literally no difference.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. And they're like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. It's the same thing. I just tried them side by side.
Anyway. Well, that may be true. I haven't done a blind taste test.
Well, you need to do a blind taste test and then we'll see about that.
I should. I do like Cheez-Its, but now they got different flavor of Cheez-Its, just like everything else. They got different flavors of everything now. And when I was a kid, nobody in any company had any outside the box ideas. Oreos, there was one Oreo.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
he feels like he's been robbed.
What were the people at these companies doing back then?
He feels like
they weren't thinking out of the box.
They were trying to come up with how to make it with like no saturated fat or what is it? The thing that was the thing that there was like a season of time like a few years ago where like every single like snack food said it's like made with no. It wasn't saturated fat. Now I can't remember what it was. It wasn't gluten. I don't know. That's what they were doing. They were working on their formulas.
Well, nobody at Snickers was saying, hey, what if we, hear me out.
Put peanut butter in this.
Hear me out. What if crazy idea, and tell me if I'm stupid, but just put almonds in one of these bars and see if people buy those. They're like, oh, wow. Nobody ever thought of that before. Their whole business is built on candy. Same with Oreo.
Snickers is my second favorite candy behind what? Come on. We've been married for 17 years. You don't even know this?
I don't know what. Because I thought you liked Reese's, but you don't like those anymore, right?
No, I like Reese's, but they're in my top 3. What are my top 2?
Oh, I don't know. I can't keep
Peanut M&Ms.
Oh, I thought you were talking candy bars only.
No, candy. Oh. Peanut M&Ms, Snickers, Reese's. Come on.
Okay.
All right. That's all. Okay. Well, hey, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. We're so glad you did. We hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Bye.